Good morning, everyone. Really late start today. I went to bed, not like super early, but at like 11:30, and I snoozed my alarm for an hour and a half this morning. I was like, I refuse to get up. So a little bit later start. We're gonna have a couple hours for a stream today. We're gonna finish the draft that we started, our last and final draft for October. Unfortunately, we did not meet our mythic goal, but we learned a lot along the way. What we're gonna do going forward is we're gonna be doing some standard content. Going to be doing the standard events that are in Arena. I am thinking about potentially doing MTGO standard leagues as another piece of content. I would like to not have to spend, you know, 50, 60 bucks a month to keep my rental program alive with an MTGO. I think it's only, yeah, it's like $55-ish or so. I might be able to lower that down though if I switch to standard, because standard is much cheaper. So maybe that could be closer to like 20 or 30 bucks a month for the rental program. But it has been nice for modern. Been very, very nice for modern. So without further ado, let me go ahead and jump into the draft. We're going to kick this off right where we left off. We had 2 punts. We're on draft 31. We are currently at 1 win, 2 losses. And since I had to cut the video, we're going to just like pick up right where we left off in the video and get her going. See how we do. Before I do that, I'm gonna review my deck again, see what I was trying to do. Okay, so I had like a green-red delirium deck with a splash of some pretty good black cards. Okay, that's what we were doing. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get her started. And we're back. It's been nearly a day later, but let's go ahead and finish our draft here. We're doing okay. 1 and 2. We have a good deck. I like the deck. Let's see if we can make it do some stuff, though. All right. Decent little hand. We can go turn 1 Patchwork into turn 2 Brood Spinner. And now we have a removal. Perfect. Take action. Mill us a card. We got our red. Perfect opportunity to get Wildfire Wickerfolk out. Two creatures into the graveyard. It's a little unfortunate. We only have 1 type in there. That's fine for now. Surveil. Graveyard. Keep on top of the library. Perfect. We got 2 types. We got a land and 2 creatures. We're going to keep our other Brood Spinner. That is a more viable topic. No, I knew what it was. I'm an idiot. Okay, we're at 3 types. Can't believe I threw away that brood spinner. That's punt. That's punt if I ever saw one. You are not helping me. Sorcery. Ooh, I could put up to 4 cards. Choose up to 4. Keep the sorcery in there. Put the land back in there. Actually, don't need the land. We'll put those 2. Actually, we'll put 1 land in there. Actually, we don't need the land. Those 2 creatures. Submit 2. We'll put a stop at the end of their turn. We can flash in Amalgam. Trapped in the screen. Killing me. Killing me with these lands. I meant to flash in Amalgam. Appendage Amalgam. Gotta wake up, man. Gotta wake up. Very nice. Decline. We officially have 4. Do we have enough land? We need 6. Put that on top. No attacks. We'll chill. We have 6. What am I doing? 2, 4, 6. We do have 6. Okay, that's gone. Now gives us 5. Oh. Catching up here. We really need some of our removal. Like a Trial of Agony, Live or Die. So I think we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna dumpster that. We need to get to some of our removal cards. Let Razorkin Needle do its thing. I think we take it just in case they try to buff it up all crazy like. That's not helpful. No blocks on that one. That's a thing. Give me my brood spinner back. Surveil to graveyard. Osseous is gonna help a little bit. So I should be able to play both of these. Or should I pop this? I think I should pop this. Probably just get rid of... Oh, they're going to discard a card, eh? The brood spinners, worth the splash at this point. Oh, they're taking the... They're going to take the Osseous. Or do they take the Razorkin? I would probably actually take the Razorkin. Oh, it gets lifesteal. That's perfect. Okay. Oh, and now we got a BCB down. What's the ward? Ward 2? Yeah, buddy, we got it. Put her on the board here. That was some sloppy play. Sloppy play. We had a full-on punt in the middle of that. Got our 2 wins, though. Let's keep her cooking. If we can get to 3 or 4 wins, I'm going to be pretty stoked. 4 wins, I'd be really stoked. Pretty good beat-em-up deck. Okay. Would really like some red here, but we got a turn 1 patchwork. And then we can go get a red here with Moldering Gem. Yeah, that'll give me 2 land types. Or 2 types. And then we'll have Patchwork Beastie online. Yeah, had to assume that they were going to have a Scorching Dragonfire. Hey, it's online. Then we'll also be able to get Balustrade Worm online. So play Balustrade Worm or... Okay, swing for 5. Oh, they got their own Razorkin. Nice. So we do have Delirium. Opponent discards 2 cards and you gain. Oh, they've fucking quit. We'll take it. We'll take it. 3 on the board. 3 on the board. We're having a little bit of a comeback here. A little bit of a comeback. Oh, that was great. Perfect. Love to see 3 wins. That's helpful. We're a little poor on the old gems here, but this is going to be our last draft of October. We made our best effort to get to platinum. We did a draft a day, 31 drafts in October. This is our 31st draft. So if you're catching this live, appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. We're going to post this, though, on October 31. So every draft got a day. So I did the first draft. It got posted on the first, second draft on the second, so on and so forth. But then we're going to switch over to probably a little bit of modern until the modern RCQ season ends. And then we're going to switch over to standard. And we'll probably start doing standard events, like best of 3 events on Arena. And that'll start prepping us. Why are we facing a... Mythic player? Well, one more land and I can go search for a land and they'll give me a 4th land. I could play Stick Twister on 2. What are these card sleeves? I don't know if I've seen these card sleeves. Mythic players. Whole nother level. They get all the fancy shit. Little do they know, this is my 3rd account. Do you feel special now? Mythic player. They're gonna kick my ass. If they're mythic in draft, yeah, they're gonna kick my ass. Could really use red. Or another land, just in general. Okay, that's fine. Take the other land. We're gonna go unlock some stuff. Specifically, we need a red. Now we have, we'll have Wickerfolk Thresher online. Yep. Figured as much. Hey, and we got our 5th land online. Get a good old Razorkin Horde Caller out there. Then probably like a Bashful Beastie, unless we get a 2nd red. If we get a 2nd red, then we're of course playing the Razorkin. What is this guy doing? Timeout used already. So we got an... Are they not there? We gotta stay locked in. I feel this deck is good. This deck is good. So we gotta stay locked in. See what we can do with it. Okay. So they missed a turn. So maybe they just stepped away for a second? Or are they like hard away? That'd be crazy if we get a timeout win in draft. Unless they're trying to, well, I don't know if you can lose, like once you get into Mythic, I don't know if you can like lose out of Mythic like you can with, or like you can't with the others. Okay. We'll play a Bashful Beastie. Yeah, like with the other ranks, once you're in the rank, you can't level out of the rank. You can in between like levels of a rank. So like Plat 1, you can fall to Plat 2, Plat 3, all the way down to Plat 4, but you can't like leave Platinum. I just wonder if it's the same for Mythic. Because the Mythic's only supposed to be like a top percentage of the players, right? That's crazy. We get a timeout win. I mean, it's going to be the fourth win, and I will accept the generosity in my last draft of October, but, you know, kind of prefer to win it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to laugh if this is the draft, my last draft, that actually gets me out of Platinum 4. It's like a drug, man. I just keep pulling you in. Boom. We are to 4 wins, though, and 2 losses. That's one of the big thresholds. We're almost infinite. 1,400 gems. 5 gems is true infinite. And then 6 gems is mathematically where we want to be. But that's mathematically where we want to be over the long run. So getting 6 wins, 7 wins at the end here is... would be amazing way to wrap out the my draft experience, but that's a little rough at the end here. Like, oh yeah, sure, let's go ahead and make that happen for you. Give you the 7 wins. I'm like, I could have used 6, 7 wins throughout the season. We're gonna snooze those for a second. Definitely need a mulligan. We can keep this one. We got access to all the lands. I think we drop Cathartic Parting. Try to set ourselves up for... Okay. Got some removal. Really expensive removal, but hey, it's removal. Orphans, very nice. We do have access to 2 red now. So I think we grab a swamp. So we have access to 2 red, we have access to 2 green. So like we're that dual land really helped us out. Acrobatic Cheerleader, they're gonna tap that, they're gonna tap their cheerleader, and now the cheerleader's gonna have flying. Attack with the Orphans of the Wheat. Oh, even better. Look at that play. Now they got a flying. Would be a shame if somebody took that out. So we have an instant and a creature. We're gonna get some life. They're gonna have all these extra ways to like turn their own card sideways, aren't they? Now I do have enough for this though. That was gonna get annoying. So we have 2 instances and a creature. Moldering Gym could go get our 6th land. If we don't get a 6th land, if we do get a 6th land, I'm gonna play the Weight Room or Flavoring Branch Snapper, one of the 2. Okay. We'll play Weight Room. Nice. And it's a Bashful Beastie. You know what'd be really funny here is the fact that we're gonna do a cathartic. We could do a cathartic party on their land. Oh, okay. I see how it is. They're gonna pay the full cost for Seas for Slumber. Another land. We're gonna get absolutely wrecked here. I don't think there's anything I can do. That's game. I mean, I guess I could have cathartic partied and then monstrous emergence, and then that would have allowed me to leave. And then they had another Seize from Slumber. Okay. Well. Okay. Artifact or enchantment. So neither one of those are that. I don't know if there's anything I can do here. So if I do this, I can kill that because I can do 2 damage to something. And then I can put this out, and then I can block 1, 3, 3, but they're still getting in with 6. Discard a card. Root Wives Survivor is going to take the win here. So I always got to remember that this is only an artifact or an enchantment. It's not a creature. That's going to be game. I block one of those. 9's getting through. I'll gain 2 life. We're going out the old-fashioned way. We're going out the old-fashioned way. And that is it. That is our final draft for October. In what a run it was. What a run it was. Thank you, everybody who has hung out with me throughout this entire journey. We did 31 drafts, 1 draft per day for the month of October in an effort to get better at drafting. It is definitely my weakest skill set. We were able to reliably and quickly, I think we only did it in 14 drafts, get through all the ranks into Platinum. So we got to Platinum in 14 drafts. And the last 17 drafts have all been in Platinum 4. And so we definitely have some work to do on our win rate, but I think we learned a lot throughout. Like we learned how to, follow the trend better. We learned how to do it better. We're still not great at it, right? This is all incremental improvements, right? This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna list a bunch of things I learned. None of them are great, but they are better than when I started. So things like noticing the trend, finding at least one open color. So we would find the one open color. And then we struggled a little bit on finding the second color sometimes, or we would find a second and a third color. So we still struggled with some of the trending. We definitely learned the set. We knew where the combos were. We knew where the strong cards were. So we learned a lot about Duskmourn and the strength of the cards and the strength of the combinations and what color combinations were good, which is perfect timing because at the recording, or when this recording goes live, it'll be on the 31st. I would have been about 4 or 5 days away ish from my time at MagicCon. But as of the recording of this video, I'm leaving for MagicCon tomorrow. And I'm going to be entering a couple Pro Tour qualifier events. One's a 100K tournament where you win cash and then the top 8 players get a Pro Tour invite. Then there's another one that's a Pro Tour sealed event, and then the top 32 people will get a Pro Tour invite. So I'm going to enter just to see what happens, use all the knowledge that I've gained here to see how we can do. See how we can do in paper. See if it's a little bit different, because playing against the people that you drafted against is going to be a much different experience than drafting against a random set of people and then going and playing another random set of people. So being able to hate draft, being able to, you know, mess up what they're trying to do based off of the trends that you're seeing is also part of the strategy of paper draft. So this has been a journey. We have gotten to 4 wins, so we're not going to do a draft replay because that is a 57% win rate, and that is good by me. I appreciate every single one of you following along in this journey. If you've made it all the way to this part of the video, you might as well like, subscribe, leave a comment below. It helps the algorithm, helps get the channel out to folks who want to see more Magic the Gathering content. And as we sign off on every one of our videos, until next time, we'll catch you at the table. Awesome, awesome, awesome. For everybody in the live stream, I thank you for hanging out. We have officially finished our drafting experience, going 4-3 on our last draft, and we got a bunch of packs. We got to open. We can just open these. Look at all these cards. Oh, got overzealous. And then I think we have 3 more packs. Open all these. Look at that, over 80% collection, and then we have some good vault progress. But this is my not main account. So what we are gonna do with the time that we have left is we're gonna probably switch over to. Should we play some modern? 4 wins enough for another draft? No, we're not gonna do another draft. We've met our goal of 31 drafts, but we have some options here. We can switch to playing standard. I'm gonna actually log out of this account, or we can play modern and start doing some modern practice. So not this weekend, but next weekend we still do have another 2 modern RCQs to attend. So what would you all rather see? Would you rather see some modern play in MTGO, or would you rather see some standard play? Oh, they added that nice little graphic that shows you how far you are to your golden pack progress. What is this pass bundle? Oh, foundations. Oh, this is funny. Good old Ajani. It's a lot of Ajani graphics. Yeah, just went 4-2, 4-3. Yeah, I did. That was a good end to my run here with drafting. So trying to see, do you guys want to see standard, or do you want to see modern? So I can play standard on Arena, or I can go jump in and do some leagues in modern. But that's gonna be done in Magic the Gathering Online. So the interface is definitely not as pretty in Magic the Gathering Online, but it is. You yourself are interested in draft content? Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a break from draft for a little bit because the season ends on the 31st, so at the last day of the month. That's when the season ends. And then getting into November, it gets really weird to try to do a bronze to mythic run because like halfway through the month, Foundations is going to be released. And so the drafting will switch from Duskmorn to Foundations. And so it's like, it becomes weird. Like, why am I going to do ranked like halfway through the month with one set and then switch sets over to Foundations? So November is likely not going to have much drafting. If they change that and make Duskmorn available all month, maybe we'll give it another go. But the month of November, we're going to be focusing more on constructed. So constructed play for me is going to look like this. I'm going to be mostly focused on modern until November 3rd when the season switches to standard. And then we're going to be doing a lot of standard. We can clear some of these. Clear those. We can actually do. Oh, I can hide both of those. We'll keep the scoreboard. Keep that. All right. So in Arena, they have events. So you can do a standard event or a traditional standard event. So we'll still make runs, kind of like we did in draft, but we'll enter a standard deck and try to make that run and do best of 3 runs. So I think that's what we'll do a lot of. Yeah. But for now, I think let's do some modern. Let's switch her up a little bit. We can do some modern. I haven't ever done an MTGO stream. So this will be interesting. I might have to switch some stuff around. Gotta get it open. If you had to choose, you choose modern. Nice. Yeah, so we got to boot up MTGO. We can do a league in there as well, so we can get some firm competition. Well, I appreciate everybody that comes for the draft content. Just unfortunate we're gonna have to switch it up because I really enjoy doing the Bronze to Mythic runs when I have a dedicated like month of a single set. So in December, we will likely do a Bronze to Mythic run on Foundations because now Foundations will be the new set for that full month. So we'll likely do it then as well. But we'll see because Foundations is supposed to release on because they do the ranked seasons from month beginning to month end. So the set's coming out mid-month. Doesn't make much sense. Okay. Let's go over here. Take a look at our deck. And switch this up. Okay, so welcome. Maybe we do this as a video. Let's try doing this as a video. I do have another image. Want image. Browse. Duskmorn image. Do we have an arena? Or a, yeah, there we go. There we go. This is how we're doing our custom videos here. I should do some sort of like splash or something that says like modern, but whatever. We'll do this for now. What's up, everybody, and welcome to one of my first Magic the Gathering online leagues that I'm going to make a video for. So we're going to take some of the most current decks, most likely some variations of the deck that I will be playing in my local RCQs, and run a league in MTGO and see how it goes. So we're going to be playing a Boros Energy deck. So let's go ahead, take a look at what the deck looks like, and go from there. So this is going to be the deck that we are running. We're running a 21 land, pretty standard package here. 3 plains, mountain, 2 ether hub, 4 arid mesa, 2 elegant parlor. Then we mix up the fetch lands with flooded strand, marsh flats, and then 2 windswept heaths. And then we got a little bit of tech in here, the sun-baked canyon. Then the reason we went to 21 lands is to fit kind of some of our strategies in here. So we have a Chain to Rocks and 2 Static Prisons as sort of our hate removal. We have a standard package for Boros Energy with the 4 Guided Souls, 4 Ocelot Prides, 4 Ajani, and 4 Amped Raptors. We went with 4 Galvanic Discharges and 4 Lightning Bolts. As an aggressive deck, having that direct damage is really nice. We're going to go with 4 Ragavans, again, aggression. 3 Blood Moons. Those are to catch some left field wins for us. A Bone Crusher Giant. So Bone Crusher Giant has an ability where damage can't be prevented, so it can trump the 1 ring that folks are playing. 2 Fable of the Mirror Breakers and 2 Fledge of the Titans. What you're gonna see here that's a little different is we're not running any 1 rings in this particular deck. But over in the sideboard here, we got Path to Exile. We're gonna have a Celestial Purge. We'll have 1 Celestial Purge, 2 Path to Exiles, 3 Sun Cleansers for the mirror match. 2 Thraben Charms, Fearfire Foes for a nice little board wipe. Gigantha, we're running a Wear Tear for artifact and enchantment destruction. Another Flage if we need a little extra oomph. And then we're running some Damping Spheres for the Storm decks that are out there. Thraben Charm also works for the Storm decks. So this is just one iteration. We're playing around with an idea. This is me moving from having 4/1 rings, not running Fable of the Mirror Breakers, a little bit less Blood Moons. So this is just a test. This is a test of this version of the deck. And we're going to go ahead and see how we do. So let's go ahead and enter with some play points. And we're going to play our league and see how it's going. We should probably update the title. And we are off to the races. Title is updated, and we're going to try to see the best that we can do. So I've, on average, been doing about 3 and 2 runs in leagues. My last league was a little bit of a heartbreaker. Got absolutely like wrecked. I think I went 0 and 5, but no, actually I think I went 0 and 4, and then I just dropped from the league because I wanted to change up the deck I was using. So this is the change up of that previous deck to see if this will work a little bit better. See if we can get something working here. So all of these cards that I showed, I actually own. So that's the big reason we're getting creative. We're seeing what we can do. I lost the die roll already. Strong. Nat 1 roll. We love those Nat 1 rolls. Let's go ahead and select our Gigantha. That's in our sideboard. So this deck really tempts you to take a 1-land hand. But it is a 2-land hand. I would really ideally like access to a red source. I know Ether Hub will get me a at least 1 energy to get a red out there. But I think we'll keep. That way we can play a Plains to a Guide of Souls. And then turn 2, yield until the next step. Okay. And I'm on the draw, so maybe I get a red. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We'll play it. We'll take the 2. Tap it for a white. Play a Guide of Souls. They do have black, so they're probably going to do something like Fatal Push on it. I'm going to yield through this turn. Yep. They're going to sack it. Take the 2. Tap it. Fatal Push. Called it. I'm going to get those removals out early. Okay. On the draw. Nice. Got a lightning bolt. We're going to go to the main. We're going to get an energy out. Then we're going to cast this with the dash cost. Get out my Ragavan. A little fast there, bud. Oh, counter spell. Counter target spell with power or toughness. 2 or left. So Stern Scolding. Okay. Okay. We're going control. This is heavy control. All right. Having to click next on everything. That's the only downside of MTGO. But I can yield through this turn, which is great. So they're sitting on a bunch of counter spells, is what that basically tells me. Get that out. I mean, you just got to keep pushing them. Cancel. So I'm definitely doing what I'm not supposed to be doing, which is flip this right away. Get a cat out there. Yield through this turn. What are they going to put out for a white and a blue? A black and a blue is a frog. Oh, prismatic ending. Here we go. Little do they know, I have yet another Ajani. Get my 2 in. All right, let's do it again. I don't know if I should try to flip this one right away too. Yield through. Actually, I don't want to do that. So I do have a lightning bolt up, so if they put something out, I can lightning bolt it. Okay. Draw. Got another. energy. So we got plenty of energy to do stuff here. I'm gonna flash in something. Fatal push. This is when you can actually do this. No, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I need my punt counter back. I meant to do the cat. Oh, misclick. Fucking A. Meant to do the cat. Yeah. So what you can do, so since they target the Ajani, you can kill a cat and then flip the Ajani, and then the Ajani creature doesn't technically exist anymore. So now I have a flipped Ajani. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. That would have been perfect play, too. Move to combat. Sorcery card, your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. Okay. What are they going to do? They're going to do a fatal push. I am going to do... Stomp. Okay. They're still going to cast Fatal Push. Kill one of the cats. I'm still going to hit it from 2. Or are they going to cast both Fatal Pushes? Target instant. Oh, it's only 1. Okay, it's not any instant. And then in my exile, let's do this. Crack this. Grab a planes. Oh, can't do that. Oh, this game. It's a little bit more difficult. My exile zone. Need my Bone Crusher Giant. This is what I was trying to play. Yield through this step. Draw. Nice. Got our new tech, the Sunbaked Canyon. We're going to take the 2. I'm going to cast Bone Crusher Giant. Are they going to have a counterspell? Counterspell. 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 Really love one of my Blood Moons. That'd be great. Okay, Snapcaster Mage. What are we doing now? Fatal Push. You can only do the cat. Okay. That's fun. Okay, we got a Ragavan. What is going on? This game, man. To any target. I think we do it to Teferi. Wait, each opponent can spell only anytime they could cast a sorcery. Gotcha. Need to knock the rust off of my MTGO play here. Okay, nice frog. I think we capture the frog, then we have enough to play everything. I'm not going to pay the 2 life. We'll capture the frog. Okay. Frog has been secured. And then we can do Bone Crusher Giant. Stomp Cast. Get rid of this. They're going to search for a land. And counterspell? They're going to straight up force a negation that? All right. And then we're going to do this. Pay with dash. Till your next turn, you may cast a sorcery spells. Oh, they had flash. Okay. Do I attack them or do I attack the Teferi? They're at... If I hit them now with 2, there's a potential... I'd just get rid of the Teferi. Teferi's the safe choice. And that comes back to my hand. Because what I was thinking is if I attack them and then I get a lightning bolt, I could just lightning bolt to face. So that's an option. Prismatic Ending, eh? Yet another one. Be a shame if I had gotten anything there. All right, we'll put the monkey out. And then we're sacking that. Get another monkey. No, it's a legendary. I'm an idiot. This is why I don't like Ragavan. Gotta get my punt count back up. That was 2 punts we've done. Oh, one was a misclick, and one was stupid Ragavan being a legendary. Draw 3 cards. Now they got a whole bunch of gas. Okay. They're going to have a gain flying, so they're going to discard or exile a bunch of cards from their graveyard. All right. Now there's nothing I can do. So they're going to draw a card. I got so much gas. Sweet. Give me more lands. I have already said yield through this fucking turn. That means I don't even want to attack. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. Oh my god, they're just getting their win con over there. We got nothing. Know what we're going to probably get? We're going to probably draw a land again. Now that thing has flying. Are you fucking kidding me? This goddamn game. How much? 7, 8. So I guess if I play this, grab another plains. Where's my companion? And then move through attacks. We're not going to attack. Second main. Subtlety. Well, there goes my Gigantha. What does it do to it? Oh, top or bottom? I thought I'd exiled it. All right. All right, I understand. You have everything now. You have fucking 5 cards in hand. And I'm drawing land. We probably could have... They could have won there. They can win on the next turn. Yeah, they could have won. They could have just dumped their hand and swung with the... thing. Okay. We need some Thraben Charms to blow up their graveyard. Path to exile. Exile target creatures controller may search their library for a basic land card. Okay. Black or red permanent. Definitely grab a Celestial Purge. Do I want to do a Path to Exile? Need some way to get rid of some creatures here. So now we got to trim 5 cards. We could trim a Blood Moon. Couple Ragavans. And then I would do like an Ocelot Pride and maybe an Ajani. And there you go. There you go. There's our trimming. Would we like to go first? Yes, reveal our Gigantha. We'll keep this game tempts you. This game tempts you to keep the one-landers. We're gonna keep it. See what happens. Or this deck tempts you to keep the one-landers. Okay. Get the main. Crack it. Sacred Foundry. Pay the 2. Get that Ragavan out there. Fatal Push for 1. Oh, okay. They're going to sack it. Yep. Gonna get... Okay. Okay, they didn't get the... What are they going to do? Prismatic Ending. Interesting. Get a cat. Yield through this turn. Hey, we got another land. Crack it. Gonna grab planes. We don't have any energy yet. Attack. Get a life, maybe? Hey, got a life. That means we're also gonna get a cat. Okay. Counterspell. Some sort. Oh, just straight up counterspell. Got me. Get a cat. Swinging with cats. We draw big money, no whammies. That'll work. Pay the 2. Movie combat. Swing with all the cats. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't flash anything in. Got me a little bit of life back. I'm gonna try to bait another counterspell. Fucking 5-head over here. 5-head. That's what I'm telling you. Counterspells. Gonna get a cat. We're gonna sack that. Take another. Enters tapped. I get a cat. Yield through this turn. Each land is a swamp in addition to its others. Turn off auto yields. They have 2 cards in hand, eh? I can't cast both of my shit. So I'm going to do it on their turn. I miss the days of playing MTO better running than it was 10 years ago. I never played 10 years ago, so I'm not sure. I just got into it this year. And like by this year, I mean in the last couple months. Because I needed an outlet to practice MTGO. And so they have 2 cards in hand. They could pitch this to a potential 4. So we're going to cast Lightning Bolt. They're going to let it go. Okay. Begin combat. Attack with all the cats. Leyline Binding, eh? Not my cats. But it is a little archaic, I won't lie. But it does work. It works well. It's good practice. It does definitely make you pay attention to triggers and the stack and everything that's important in that way. I think at my end step, I fry that thing. Get rid of those. So if I play this first, then I can give the Guide of Souls flight and some shit. So in the main, I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to play Johnny. Their last counter spell. A Leyline Binding. Guess that also works. So if I'd done that, I would have gotten 2 more energy counters, and then I could have used Guide of Soul's ability and given it +2/+2, and then I would have swang for swang. That's the official term. For 5 with the 2 cats, and so I have lethal. I don't have lethal on the board. Yield through this turn. Not my consuming. They got where did they get all that health from? What the hell does this card do? Consuming Corruption deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life, where X is the number of swamps you control. Ah, I see. So do I grab Guide of Souls, you think? Or do I grab... I think you grab Guide of Souls. I'm not going to make another cat. So go to main. We're going to swing. Attack with all creatures. Swang. It's good English. It's English. Then I think we take this. We get our Guide of Souls back. And then next turn we can play Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which does create a creature. If they have another Leyline Binding. Another Consuming Corruption? Oh my god. At this point, I almost don't pay for the Leyline of the Binding. Elegant Parley, you gotta be kidding me. I don't pay for it. Let him take a cat. Have it back. Take my cat. Attack with all creatures. Doing 2 damage now. Then play this stupid elegant parlor. Path to Exile. Put on top of your library. That's fine. Fable the Mirror Breaker. I don't have any spells. And now we have a Goblin Shaman. So we're at least swinging for 4 next turn. We're on a 2 turn. What is the past tense of swing? Swung? Is it just swung? And they got to land that turn? We'll take it. Stack. Cancel. How does this card work? Nice. We'll take it. Got his souls out of it. Attack with all creatures. Get a treasure token. Have him at 4. Play a Guided Souls. The next turn, they're doing their sack land. I don't know. Do they have a board wipe? I guess they do. They could. They could have Toxic Deluge. They could have Meat Hook Massacre. They could have a bunch of things. Do they have a counter for this? Snapcaster Mage. That's funny. So they're going to cast that again. They're going to gain some life. I got 2 treasure tokens out of the deal. I mean, Snapcaster Mage was a play. It was a play. Oh. Yeah. All right. Do we change anything? I don't think we change anything. Don't think we change anything. Let her run. All right. 1-1. Choose our companion. We'll keep it. We got a Change of Rock. We got some removal. We got the Fable, the Mirrorbringer. I mean, this is all removal. So we can control the game. We can control the game, basically. You finally reached Plat 4 Unlimited. Welcome to the shit show. Tell me how many parts you got up to. We got to part 17 of our Plat 4 start. All right, draw another. Oh my God, this game. We'll grab one of these, and that way we have removal up, and then the rest of them will go for like elegant parlors or planes or something like that. You'll have to let me know how you do in the old Plat 4. See if you can get through it. Draw. Main. Marsh Flats. We're running low on time. Give me my planes. Cast with the dash cost. Counterspell. Fatal Push. Called it. Didn't realize we were so low on time. We gotta keep cooking. Okay. Draw. Oh my God. Please give me more lands. Please. We're gonna yield through this. Faster. Faster. Okay. We are going to yield to the next end step. On this one, island cycling. They're just sitting on a bunch of counter spells, so that's fun. Elegant Parlor. Surveil. Put it into graveyard. We don't need any more of these. Draw. Nice. Put on top of the library. Yeah, sure. Counterspell. Oh, it got out there. Nice. Snapcaster Mage into a Fatal Push. Got her. Yield until the next end step. Oh, God. This game sometimes. Somebody come get her. Oh, we're still in the draw phase. Counterspell. Somebody come get her. Subtlety. Okay. Subtlety comes out. Okay. We're going to put it on the top. Kill that. Stop asking me so many questions. Yield until next end step. Draw. Main. Let's try this again. Draw. Ragavan. Should we try to exert? Or escape? Counterspell. Found it. Draw another land, of course. Of course, of course. Main. Begin combat. What are we flashing in? Oh, we're doing a consuming corruption, eh? Yield through this turn. Got an ether hub. Another counterspell. Yield through this turn. Yield through this turn. I love drawing lands. Yield through this turn. What are we flashing out for? Memory deluge, okay. Look at the top X cards. Yield through this turn. Love lands. Another memory deluge. Just getting all the cards. Yield through this turn. It's probably like, why couldn't you play this fast in the beginning? I didn't realize I was burning time in the beginning. Yield through this turn. I'm just going to get a handful of removal. That's all I'm going to get. Somebody come get her. Yield through this turn. It's fucking stupid. Play a threat. Thank you. Draw. Main. Counterspell. Got ourselves a frog. Hey, yeah. Counterspell. Subtlety. Counterspell. Straight up counterspell. Yield through this turn. Yield through this turn. Got so much removal. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. How did they win the match? I had 3 seconds left. Well, unfortunately, we are 0-1. I'm not going to have enough time to do another match. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that. And we're going to come back. I don't know when we're going to come back. I am going to be at MagicCon tomorrow. So I'm flying out tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon to MagicCon. So I think the most reasonable time for me to be back is going to be that Tuesday, the 29th, will be my next stream. I might come back this evening and finish this league out, but we will see. I'm supposed to have a really early morning tomorrow. So I might need to get up at like 6 a.m., 6:30. And so I might need to go to bed early. And so that means no time for streaming. But unfortunately, I do got to run. I got things to do, places to be. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. It was a little bit of shorter stream than I intended. I just could not get up this morning. But we did finish out our draft, our final draft for October. And then we got in some games in Magic the Gathering Online. And we're going to continue this for the next like week or so, probably MTGO, until we get to November 3rd, and then we'll switch over to Standard because that's going to be what RCQs are. And then I need to figure out what Standard deck I'm going to run. So I have to also buy a Standard deck, which is going to be fun. That's the downside of getting into this game, to this thing that I'm doing, is I didn't own any cards. It's not like I was a Magic the Gathering card collector and I was like, all right, I have a bunch of cards, I might as well enter competitions. It was like, no, I really want to do these competitions. And I play a lot of Magic like Commander, and I played a lot of Magic Standard, and I've been playing Magic since the 90s. Like, not seriously in any way, but just been playing the game. So I've been around the game, I know the game. And I was like, oh, I want to take it seriously. I want to go competitive and see what I can do and set this goal of going to pro in the next 5 years and see if we can make it happen. That's the fun thing about life. You can just like decide you're going to do something and then go do it and try it. I think it was some old hippie dude on TikTok I heard say that. He's like, you know what the crazy thing is about life, man? You can just like do whatever you want. And I was like, that's like, if you really think about that, that's honestly life. Like, you can just do what you want. Like, set a goal and like go for it. And that's what we did. We set a goal this summer. Want to try to qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years. And so we're going to put the work in. We're going to practice. We're going to refine skill sets. We're going to attend our CQs. And I wanted to document this whole thing along the way. So if you're new here, haven't done so already, you know, follow if you're on Twitch, like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and follow along on YouTube. I post, for the month of October, I posted a draft every single day. On the weekends, I do vlogs for the RCQs. I'm going to try to make some content for when I'm at MagicCon. I have no idea what I'm going to run into, so I can't make any promises. I'm really hoping I can run into like a handful of pro players and like do a little interview or ask just like a one question, one shot thing to some pro players. Maybe look at some cool products. Just kind of like document my ventures. I'm trying to enter a couple limited events. I want to do a sealed Pro Tour qualifier. So they take the top 32 people and they get a qualification to the Pro Tour. And then there is a 100K draft competition. And the top 8 folks from that go into get a Pro Tour invite as well. So there's some chances to get a Pro Tour invite. I don't honestly think I'm going to go and qualify to the Pro Tour that way, but what an amazing thing that would be is if I somehow managed to qualify for the Pro Tour through draft and sealed and like got the goal 4 years early. Would be absolutely insane. Like I said, I don't hold up any hopes for that, but I do feel really comfortable with the set. Obviously, I'm not even a mythic level drafter, so we'll see how it goes. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun just to try it out, just to sit in on the tournament. I would be really happy if I managed to cash out in the 100K. I think they take down to 64th or something like that. Basically gets their money back. I think it's I don't know. It's like $160 to enter, but then you get 200 back if you get 64th. So you'd get your money back plus $40. If I got my money back, I would be more than excited. For the other ones though, the sealed winning, I think it's down to like 64th. Again, they get like a box of Duskmorn. I'm like, that's a $120, $140, $50 value. And I don't even think it's that much to enter. I think it's like $80 to enter or something like that. So all that to be said, I'm going to be entering some sealed events or some limited events over the weekend, or at least I hope to. Like, hope they're not all sold out, but we'll see how we do. It'll be absolutely hilarious if I somehow get a Pro Tour invite because of limited. Like I said, I don't think that's going to happen, but it might. I'm going to try my hardest. I'm not giving up mentally, Bearded Mana. I'm definitely not giving up mentally. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to do everything I've learned and like put my full effort in. I just don't want to be like heartbroken because I thought I was going to do this, or there's I don't know how to explain this, but I have this ability, or maybe everybody has this ability, but I can only speak from my experience, is I can try really, really, really hard at something without expectation. And I've been very successful at that in my life, in my career, of just trying really, really hard at something without expectation and then ending up landing pretty close to, wherever you might, whatever that goal might be, right? So if my goal is to be in the, the top performers club or the captain's club at work for like sales or whatever, I just try really hard without expectations, and oftentimes I land in those top performer clubs, and you win the trips and you get to do the fun stuff, and it's just about putting that effort out. Maximum effort, I think, is what Deadpool likes to say. So I'm gonna go in maximum effort with the right mindset. I'm not gonna go in like hungover or anything from staying up too late. Like, I'm gonna go in ready to do it, do my best. I'm just not also like foolish enough to think that I'm going to get it in my first try. There's going to be pro players there. There's going to be top players. There's going to obviously be mythic drafters there. And I'm like, I'm a platinum 4 hard stuck platinum 4 drafter right here, buddy. And we'll see what's up. Please take a lot of videos for us who can attend. I will. Stay tuned to Instagram and my Twitter. I'm pretty bad about like doing the social like real-time updates, but I'm gonna try my best to actually record. Oh, we lost the chat. We lost chat. Gotta reload chat. Give me a second. Where'd it go? Okay, reloading chat. Okay, chat has been reloaded. The almighty Babinska, did you miss the stream? We are wrapping up. Unfortunately, I have early stop today. I got somewhere to be, but we did finish out our final draft for October, and then we even did one league match in Magic the Gathering Online with my modern deck. So all that to be said, I'm going to do my best to post on Instagram and Twitter real-time updates. I'll probably be taking more videos and pictures and stuff on Instagram. I might leave commentary and stuff on Twitter, but I think Instagram is where you're going to see more pictures and videos. What was the final draft score? So I ended up with 4-3 on that last deck. So a decent little way to end my draft. For a little bit there, we thought the dream was going to come true. We were 1-2, and then we got 3 wins in a row, and I was like, this might be a 7-win deck, and we didn't quite get there. But 4-3 is good. If you consistently do 4-3, you're gonna get your way through platinum. The mathematical goal, as I've said multiple times, is always try to get 6 wins on average. But if you get between 4 and 6 wins most of your games, you're gonna cruise right through platinum and get into mythic. And I just had been unable to do so. But yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned to the Instagram and the Twitter over the next couple of days. I'm going to try to make long form content as well. I'm bringing all my camera equipment, tripods, microphones. I'm bringing all of my stuff. And like I said, I'm hoping to catch some pro players, maybe do like little quick one question interviews or something like that. So I'm not like bugging them and taking up a bunch of their time, or personalities or commentators in the scene I'm trying to hopefully run into. If not, it's going to be a little bit more documenting my experience, especially if I do these limited events. I'm going to do little updates and chat my way through what we got going on in my limited events. And then maybe just sort of like a daily vlog, like, hey, what are the things that I'm running into? What's the event like? What's, taking video and B-roll of the event and what's going on. Maybe splice that together as well. So hoping to make a couple long form, 2 or 3 long form content, and then do shorter form updates. Hey, I'm going to butcher the name. Masij Iziki? Masij Iziki? Appreciate you swinging in. How you doing? Like I said, I'm going to butcher your name. Apologies. We're actually wrapping up here. So we will be back. Our next guaranteed stream will be Tuesday, the 29th. We're going to talk about my experience, maybe flip through some photos of Magic Con, but then also continue our league in Magic the Gathering Online. I want to say I'm going to stream tomorrow morning, but there's no way. I have to do something from like 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And then I have a haircut at 9. And then I have to come home, shower, get dressed, and then finish packing, and then leave for the airport at 11. And then I'm off. Yeah, I'm just not going to have time to stream tomorrow. It's just not going to happen. I'm Polish. I know it's hard. Was I close? Was I close at all, or did I butcher it completely? I know there's like a 20-30 second delay to YouTube, so I gotta wait for him to respond. I'm going with Masij Iziki. That's what I'm going with. I want to know now. I'm gonna wait patiently. The small delay on YouTube. I don't know if there's much I can do if I'm gonna stream on both platforms. Not at all. Not close at all. Okay, perfect. I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate you swinging in. We're wrapping up though, so I hope to see you next time. And like I said, if you're new here, do all the things. Follow if you're on Twitch, and then go like and subscribe. Leave a comment on YouTube. Helps the algorithm. Very uncultured of me. I know. I'm not very up on my Polish names. Even though we do here where I live have a heavy Polish influence, we have Polish lodges, we have Polish days, We do a lot of Polish like holidays in general. Yeah, MTGO is still alive. I was playing back in the school times. It's absolutely still alive. It's the best place to play Pioneer and Modern right now. Magic Arena doesn't quite have Pioneer. They're very close with Explorer, but they're not quite there yet. And so, if you want to play actual competitive matches, test out decks, then switching over to MTGO is the best place to go for Pioneer, as well as Modern. But we don't have to worry about Pioneer for the next year. If anybody saw the release information, the next year for RCQ qualifiers are going to be Standard, starting November 4th. And then we're going to do Modern in like February. And then it's Standard. So it's for the next year, it's just going to be Standard, Modern, Standard for the RCQ system season. So we're going to be playing a lot of Arena and a lot of testing out Standard decks on Arena. Where am I from? So I'm from Michigan in the United States. So that we have a heavy Polish influence here in Michigan. And so they're it's great. Like we have our we call them Pulaski days. So it's all the Polish lodges. We probably have a half dozen or so Polish lodges. We'll do like a week-long festival with Polish sausages. They'll open up the doors to the public, and it's a big it's been big boondoggle, big party. Yeah, I believe punchkis are also a heavy Polish influence. And then we have what are those other things called? They're like a mini pie, and then they're basically have like beef stew in them. I can't remember what it's called, but that's another dish that is a Polish influence that's really popular here. But I gotta run. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Stay tuned to the socials if you want to catch up with me at the MagicCon event. If you happen to be going to MagicCon and you see me walking around, I'm not going to be hard to miss. As you all have probably noticed, I wear black t-shirts when I'm not at work consistently. I found a brand I like that has nice fitted black t-shirts, and so I have like 20 of them. And so I'm going to be wearing pretty much this outfit and either with or without a hat backwards. And so I'll look relatively the same when you see me out and about. Yeah, they know it all around the world. It's just like culturally relevant here. It's not just like a known dish. It's like celebrated dish, if that makes any sense. Like dedicated time and place for it. So all that to be said, I gotta run. I got to be somewhere here in the next 5 minutes. Luckily, it's virtual. So as we like to end everything around here, I appreciate all of you. And until next time, we'll catch you at the table.